Chapter 1. Your Leadership Success Roadmap. In a breakthrough executive trends global research study that I conducted with my colleague, Bonnie Hagman, we clearly confirmed that identifying and developing high potential and emerging leaders is and will continue to be one of the top business issues facing CEOs. In most organizations, 40 to 70% of all executives will become eligible for retirement in the next 5 years. In our increasingly knowledge-driven world economy, organizations are right to fear this imminent brain drain, suspecting that when executives leave the firm, business may follow. Yet high potentials and emerging leaders, those most likely to rise to fill those highest positions, account for less than 8 to 10% of the talent pool. That's in the United States. In other countries like Canada, Australia, the United Kingdom, Japan, and China, and in just about every country except India and various countries in Africa and South America, this issue is as pronounced as it is in the United States, if not more so. Therefore, identifying, developing, and retaining such rare talent truly is a mission-critical, global challenge for CEOs, senior executives, managers, and HR directors. Given this indisputable global business challenge, the implication for current and emerging leaders is clear. The demand for outstanding leaders will soon surpass the current supply, and therefore, if you are a current leader or emerging leader, you will be able to capitalize on substantial opportunities if you are poised and ready. In your own ascent up the ladder, you can be certain that all organizations will be asking more of their leaders. Expectations, demands, and pressures will only increase, not decrease. The demand for truly outstanding leaders has never been higher, and organizations are raising the bar, as they must, in order to compete successfully on the global stage. Where are the outstanding business leaders? As I travel the globe, meeting with senior executive teams, coaching executives, and speaking to various management groups, it's clear to me that the world of business has very few outstanding leaders. There are many very good leaders. The distribution of outstanding leadership, like anything else, follows the shape of a bell-shaped curve. I always knew this. Everyone has always known this. But nobody really cared because being a good leader has always been good enough to keep a position and meet its basic requirements. But things are changing quickly. The bell-shaped curve needs to be shaped into a negatively skewed distribution, in which all organizations possess a larger percentage of very good and outstanding leaders just to be able to compete. I had suspected the need for this critical shift for a couple of years, but it became very clear in 2011 as we were interviewing executives as part of our Trends in Executive Development research study. Beyond the actual research, an interesting qualitative note emerged. When I ask executives to identify a great leader in their lives, someone who had a positive impact on them and helped shape their values, roughly 9 times out of 10, they mentioned a former teacher, coach, parent, grandparent, or friend, as opposed to a business leader. Unfortunately, the fact is that most of us in the business world can identify the poor managers we have had much more quickly than we can the great ones. Why is this? There is no clear answer. However, it is pretty clear that many managers are promoted before they are ready to assume leadership roles. They are not adequately trained, coached, or mentored by more seasoned executives, who often can share stories and insights to dramatically shorten a manager's learning curve. More than anything else, I believe the speed and pace of change in business, technology shifts, demographic shifts, and a more demanding operating environment, present daunting challenges to most leaders. Frankly, very few possess both a strong inner core of values, character, beliefs, thoughts, and emotions, and the set of outer core leadership competencies that are truly required to successfully overcome these challenges. In the end, too many executives are beginning to derail or have already